Riverhounds.
Let's get right into it. This is an important matchup for Pittsburgh, and how they're going to win this is the spine through the middle of the field. The three in the middle, Griffin, Merchant, Sample.
Detroit City comes into Pittsburgh looking to knock off the Hounds again. They won 5 out of 5. One of the great venues and what's becoming one of the great rivalries in the USL Championship kicks off here in the Steel City. We are thrilled to bring this one to you. Detroit, that's a loose pass. Blackstock with some help from Merch, trying to win the ball back for Pittsburgh. It's going to stay with Detroit just in front of Danny Dicchio's technical area. Detroit were impressive last time out, a 3-1 win at home over the Oakland Rouge. Ben Morris, Maxi Rodriguez, and the loanee from Chicago Fire FC 2, Victor Becerra, all on the score sheet. Danny Dicchio has just praised the fact that his players have taken in so much information in such a short period of time since he's come in. He's credited that as a big reason why they've done well, as Jope tries to give Detroit the lead, but he bends it over the top of the goal, and Eric Dick watches it go out of play.
Against Loudoun earlier in the season. This time, he's just trying to get it right. It's a little bit difficult.
Just saw a brief shot there of Canardo Forbes. He's actually 54 minutes away tonight. It's less now, of course. Playing the most minutes in USL Championship history by any player. Added onto the list with his immaculate resume. Meanwhile, Etu dances his way into the penalty area and forces a save out of Steinwasser. Griffin picks up the pieces for the Hounds. Etu again for Biasi. Biasi into the middle. Just in Pittsburgh history, but in USL Championship history, King Kenny, as he's known, Canardo Forbes will line this up. He plays a wonderful ball in, looking for Hogan. Mertz back across with Steinwasser flailing, and it's headed back to Mertz. Mertz tries again. Plays another good ball in, and Pat Hogan scores! Mertz with a ball on a silver platter. And Pat Hogan gives Pittsburgh the lead as Highmark erupts.
It's everything the Riverhounds deserve. Initially, Robbie Mertz hangs this up, and it's going to be a 1-2 across the face of the 18, and this is where the magic happens. Just create a little bit of space, and it's a delicious teasing ball from Robbie Mertz. He just hangs it up.
Forbes spears one in. It was flicked on by Mertz. Kept in by Osumanu. Sample dispossessed by Jope. Etu keeps it alive. Still Etu. Oh my word, it was nearly dazzling. He goes down. Oh, the referee's pointed. It's a penalty. And Detroit City are incensed.
Now watch, as he goes through, Amu Mensah goes to ground early. The ball goes sideways. You tell me if at home you think he gets a touch. I think the ball changes trajectory. I think Amu Mensah gets the ball. I do not think this is a penalty. This will be a great look at it. Amu Mensah. I think there's the slightest touch. I think that is a clean tackle in the box. Look at how it changed. It's not going sideways. The Revolutions are now going towards. At first glance, I think Amu Mensah wins the ball.
So Danny Griffin, he's going to step up here for Pittsburgh from the penalty spot.
He's 2 for his last 3. Likes to go low to the keeper's left.
Griffin, it's in! Just past the gloves of Nate Steinwasser. Danny Griffin's first goal of the season gives Pittsburgh a 2-0 lead in front of a jubilant Highmark.
So he changes it up, he goes for power. Nate Steinwasser was all over it, but there's just too much on it from the captain. When you put that much pace on it, you put your foot through it, say it's fine if I give it away and let my hips tell you where I'm going.
Ball's floated over the top for Morris, well dealt with by Biasi.
That was awesome from Biasi.
Acrobatics, to say the least. Kept it alive for Etu, who couldn't quite do the same for Forbes. The 3 added minutes. That ball's going to float out of play, looking for Ali Koot. And that is how the half ends here at Highmark. Scored the winner in the 78th. That was the only goal of the game. But the Hounds are humming at the moment. Here's Forbes. Etu into the middle. It's past Forbes. It's Blackstock, who let one rip off of his right peg, but he sends it soaring over the top.
And Kenardo Forbes has been able to do that year after year, put his name and pin on the team sheet, and he's produced at the highest level. Congratulations, Kenardo Forbes.
Ooh, Detroit City nearly got back into it. Wonderful ball played in. First real opportunity of note, and Maxi Rodriguez is stifled by Eric Dick.
It would have been muted celebrations if Maxi Rodriguez had been able to get this beyond Eric Dick. Dick make absolutely sure of this. Good positioning. That's a Bob Lilly special right there.
Pittsburgh nearly are over the line. Carroll loose with it. Referee will come in. It's a free kick.
Oh, he's reaching for the back pocket.
Oh, and Stephen Carroll.
Watch the contact. His foot is in front of it. He's actually trying to make a tackle in front of it. The ball goes the other direction. So the studs are exposed. But where the contact is actually made is with the inside of the boot of Stephen Carroll, not with the studs on the shin. This moment in time, but talk about the compounding factor that they've got to go away to Loudon now without their captain. It's the dying embers of this match, and just a situation that didn't need to happen, but for it to be a sending off, never the case.
Revenge. Sweet, sweet Riverhounds revenge.